Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to your Denji Chainsaw Man. Tonight we're at episode 10. What happened last time? You know, that's a great question. I honestly just remember everything going horribly wrong, but then Makima is completely fine, and Kobeni just randomly clutches everything out. I got episode 9 up to, you know, get that refresher going, because right now, you know, we're watching it week by week, so there's that, like, lag time in between each episode, you know? A couple things. So, Denji versus Sword Guy. I mean, Denji completely got rolled and it, like, wasn't even close. Because consider Sword Guy had just fought off Curse Devil with Aki. Just fought off Ghost Devil, or was fighting the Ghost Devil with, Himeno. Yeah, got all the names up. With Himeno. And used his freaking Ultra Slashy attack, the Quick Draw attack against Aki, one-shot Aki. And then now has to fight Denji, and then still beats Denji. And he beats him quickly, too, and cuts him in half. Like, it's not even, like, close, you know? It's, like, that's just brutal. So they're definitely setting up for, like, a rematch eventually, I would guess, where Denji gets to actually, like, pop off against this guy. But, I mean, this just shows, like, the power differential, right? I mean, Sword Guy seems very well trained in whatever he's doing, right? It's just weird. It's just weird because he mirrors how Denji looks, and Denji looks the way he looks and is like a human devil hybrid because of his really unique relationship with Pochita. So what happened? What happened with the Sword Guy? What, did he swallow a sword? Is he a sword swallower? Like the carnival? You know what I'm talking about? Is that a fire truck? Oh my goodness, I hope you can't hear the fire truck. I'm just gonna keep going. There is a fire truck. But, so like, I don't, where did this guy come from? You know? Like, what made him the way he is? Because it's not just a contract. Because just a contract doesn't turn you into this. This is like the layer above that Denji's on. So, something definitely going on there. The entire, like, organization that is working with the Gun Devil, who knows what they're up to? I mean, they want Chainsaw, they want Denji's heart, but, you know, they haven't had the most luck because Kobeni managed to clutch it out. So, I don't know. Yeah, something going on there for sure. Maybe they're trying to, like, form, like, a grouping of all the weapons, right? We got the sword guy, we got the gun guy, let's get the chainsaw guy, let's get the hatchet guy, let's get the fire axe guy, fire truck, you know? Let's get, etc. The AK-47 devil. But, like, to what end, I guess, is my question. Makima. Makima's basically the best. Notice also that in the train, all these guys have, like, holes in their stomachs. She has that ability where she can, like, morph flesh, right? Wasn't she doing that with the prisoners? Because it's weird. She, like... Oh, no, she wasn't morphing the prisoners, but she was killing the prisoners, but in return was morphing all these other people from across the globe that I think she was spotting using, like, ravens or something. I think, or like a crow or something. So I think she's mix and matching multiple powers where she got, like, flesh morphing, which is what she used on the train, and probably even used to, like, get rid of the bullet holes in her skull, right? Because she was shot, but she, you know, gaslighting Queen, gaslit the other people in the bureau to think she wasn't shot when she, like, got out of the car right here. So, I mean, could be the same power. She, you know, puts a hole in someone's chest and then, like, patches up her skull. So I appreciate that. Then there's also the power that's letting her do it remotely. Is it the same power or is it, like, something else? And then there's also the power that's letting her spot people remotely through the crows. So that's, like, I would say at least 2 with the spotting and like the target acquisition with the crows, and then the flesh morphing. Potentially 3 because of the range, where you're, like, doing it to somebody and then applying it to somebody else with the prisoners. So, who knows how many more she might have. She's literally in charge of the special division of the bureau. So, of course she's going to be OP. Another interesting thing I just thought about, homegirl Makima, right? She literally, I don't think she actually knew she was going to get jumped. Because if she did, I don't think she would have left. Because Denji almost got captured. And it was pretty much just luck that Kobeni popped up when Kobeni did. And Kobeni was in the right mindset to pop off. So I'm kind of under the impression that Makima actually got jumped, but then used her abilities, like she was able to tell she was about to get jumped, like in the train in the moment, and then used her abilities to, I don't know, did she like move her brain into her stomach, like flesh morphing? Who knows, right? But she did something to dodge the entire problem. But I don't think she knew that they were gonna get attacked necessarily, because I feel like she would have gone into tried harder to like save Denji. Denji I do think is fine. I know he's literally cut in half, but he still has Pochta Heart, and Pochta Heart has regen built in. So as long as we feed him like a nice cocktail of blood, we'll be good. Power is, who knows what Power is. I think Power just ran off because she got scared. Completely understandable. You know, what allegiance does Power have to anyone? Like, she's allowed to just leave. She tried to help Himeno, right? She was like with Himeno for a minute there. But then when Himeno disappeared and Aki was donezo, I mean, I would have left too. It was a done fight. They literally, and they didn't, I was going to say, oh, but they clutched it out. They literally didn't clutch it out. They lost the fight. Ghost Devil, with the last vestiges of power, pulled Denji back up. Denji just loses. Power being there wouldn't have changed anything. In fact, it would have made things worse, because or at least it would have made things worse for Power. At least this way she can like come back. But yeah, Makima is the best. Kobeni, I don't even know what's up with Kobeni. She just becomes so, like, proficient in combat. Just out of nowhere. Dunk, you're dead. And then she goes into, like, a default stance. Like a sim. She's literally a sim. Hitman 47. What is she, the Hitman Devil? Where she just turns into the ultimate warrior? I don't know. This poor girl. Yeah, she just seems so like disassociated with during combat. When she's like Goomba stomping and cutting people apart, you know? So, should be poor Aki, or Arai too. Poor Aki as well. I mean, Aki's alive at least, but poor Arai deserved better. Oh, I wish that guy had worse aim. Because those suits, the suit would have been able to take the bullet. Because we saw that with Aki's. So for it to go neck and then headshot, brutal. At least it turned Kobeni on, like, in combat mode, not in any other way. And then she goes, oh, me? You're talking about me? Okay. Cut you apart. Oh my god. Alright, let's jump. Or what was the ED for this one? Can I remember? Oh, yeah, it was the Himeno one. These custom EDs do something crazy to me. I love these custom EDs so much. Oh, this is a good one. This is like the flesh morphing. It's so good. Alright, let's jump into the episode 10 though. Let's see. Episode 10. Bing! 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 Okay. I'm excited. I'm drinking a little Spritey. I don't have any Dr. Peppers with me. It's really sad, actually. But hey, you know what? I actually think Sprite's underrated. I like never drink Sprite, but when I do, it's always like, okay, I can work with that. A little bit of the buzz, you know? I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's just jump into the episode. Enough of me talking about just random stuff. Okay. Wait, actually, let me real quick read through my notes. Makima, Aki, Fox Devil, Himeno, Eye Patch, Ghost, Kobeni, Arai, Sawatari. That's the name of Snake Girl, right? Where are my headphones tweaking? And then we have Tendo. I think, is Tendo the guy that was working with Sawatari? I think so. Okay. I'm actually glad I took a second to look at that then. Sawatari Tendo. Yeah, we'll look out for those names. Alright, let's get into this. 3, 2, 1. Bam! Let's get a blood transfusion up in Denji real quick. True. Is that Power? Is Power with Aki? Oh, is that Denji? Denji's just fine. They're just reading manga? Of course they are. Oh, poor Aki's gonna be messed up about Himeno. You want my apple? They're all... No, Denji, share. Yeah, sure. Yeah, poor Aki's actually dealing with the situation. Powie. That's cute. Leave the apples for him. Acceptable. I appreciate that, Denji. Ooh, that siren is really, really scary. Oh, the sword. Yeah, a great question. Two years? I thought he had a lot more than two. That's quite unlucky, actually. Yeah, that's... The cigarette means Himeno, yeah. It's crazy, yeah, he has, like, the habit, you know? And the habit reminded him of the thing that he wasn't, like, thinking about purposefully. Or I hadn't, like, considered yet, because there's a lot going on. He's only got 2 years. Ooh. I come back from my manga and the dude's crying. Okay, dude, they did leave the manga. Yeah, how does that make you feel, Denji? Pochta. Pochta. You don't feel anything? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Am I shitty? Mmm. Three days. Ooh. Yeah, is there like emotional ramification for the devil? For Pochta? I like that introspection from him, though. Can somebody give Power a freaking soda? She's always staring at them vending machines, but no one's ever given her a soda. Appreciate y'all. Scars. Oh man. Freaking OP. I forgot that there was an OP in this show. That's crazy. I also have written in my notes Madoka, and it's crossed out. I think there was a guy named Madoka, but I think Madoka's dead. Or maybe that was Madoka. I don't know. We'll figure it out. There's still all those background characters we gotta meet too. Angel Girl, Missile Head, like blonde guy in the back. I don't even know like what to think about Denji's like emotions, you know? Like his mental state. Cause like if he himself like his biggest attachment is Makima, right? That's like his entire thing. But if he's equating her to 3 days, you know? I mean that doesn't sound like a very obviously that doesn't sound very healthy. Like your closest human connection, you think you'd only be down for a couple days if they died? I mean, I don't know, man. But you can't blame him. I mean, that's literally just how he is. And it's not even like... I mean, he was born, right? With no connections. Only with Pochta. Which it wasn't even a human. So I think his, like, capacity to form human connections has just been, like, hoed. And so I'm not surprised. True. What are you busy with, Makima? Oh, blonde guy? Blonde guy? Surely blonde guy. Yeah. I feel like we've seen him a little bit, but I might be tripping. I thought they've died. Thanks, Power. It's depressing. Oh, that's a tough one. For both of them. Oh, good. Dude, Power, that's the perfect response I could have gotten. Whichever side's winning. Or is that Madoka? He's got a scar on his face. We'll meet him. We'll meet him. Full points. A rare breed that just doesn't care. I am frightened. Power's so funny. Oh, a hug. Yeah, tell me about yourself. Alright, teach. You and Denji will get along great. What are you doing to him? Why are you choking him? Save them! Makima, what have you done to these guys by giving them to this crazy guy? The bodybuilder devil. Oh, I know your weak points. Good point. Broken neck? Is your ability to regen. Okay. True. We need to just have Denji on an IV bag during combat to constantly juice him up. Or just like cans of blood, you know? Bam, next, right? Thank you. Yes, train him up so that we can fight the sword guy. Like, I don't think Denji cares about revenge for someone else's sake, but I think he's probably would want to fight the sword guy and win. I feel like he would have some pride. Maybe. I don't know. I'll be hunting the two of you? Okay, thank you. Thank you, teacher. Oh no. Little baby hammer. Okay, okay, the teamwork. Ow. Oh, okay, Denji has perished. He hit him with that. Man, I like this guy's demeanor, though. It's also cool they're training in a graveyard. The Fiend's mostly immortal. You two have no rights here? That's an interesting line. I mean, it's true. It's either they die or they work, you know? No, poor Power. Power's just... This poor girl. Hey, Fox, you wanna... Are you not coming out? Oh, yeah, it didn't like having to bite the sword guy. True, it got pissed about that. I thought it was... Okay, that's cool. That's cool that we're getting hit with that. Are they, like, the contractors? Like, I'm sure there's people that, like, talk to the devils. True. Talk to the devils and try to find and, like, make the connections, you know? So that people can form contracts. Need contracts. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, their job is literally to contract people with devils. That's so good. So good. Let me zoom in. Okay. He's gonna die doing this. This is a... When you go out for revenge, you dig 2 graves kind of thing. One for you, one for the person you're killing, you know? It's that entire thing. Okay, you don't gotta be a dick about it. Though, maybe somewhat. Maybe like a little bit of true in that, but like still. Is that Makima? Or Kobeni? Or someone connected to Himeno? Don't play with me. There's no way that it is Himeno, right? That'd be too much. Oh, he's tired. This could be a bonding experience between the two of them, right? Because they're both suffering together. What are you... Yeah. Yeah, Denji, what's wrong with you? Oh, he has brain damage. Okay. She's knocking him back into shape. Thank you. He literally had so much brain damage. Holy crap. Holy, this is crazy. Wait, I kind of love this. They're walking home in the middle of the night. True. True. But you'll die if you don't deal with this. Yeah. I love how they're in like a similar position. Who's in the road? No one? Yeah, what you got? What you got? We put drugs in his alcohol. Good idea, Power. Like one of the smart characters. Yeah, Denji. The two least intelligent characters are gonna do a battle of wits with the strongest devil hunter. This is gonna go great. Oh, look at them bonding. They're teaming up. Wait, that's so wholesome. I love that. Denji Power Duo. Denji Power Duo. Whoa, what are you... They're wearing glasses? Okay, that doesn't make you smarter. Oh! They actually planned an attack here. A javelin throw. Close, close. Oh, I think this is gonna get some respect from him, right? Because they're actually making moves. Oh, and they got a blood storage. Oh, collapse! Yeah, good move. That was smart. This guy's got no emotion, though. He said he was really strong since he was a kid, too, so maybe... Oh... Maybe he's, like, always been connected to a devil and had this strength. That could be cool. Like, as, like, a 4-year-old, he made a contract. That was a good ambush. I'm actually proud of y'all. Yeah. Keep at it. Yeah, that was a... Thank you! Thank you, teacher. Ooh. So let's call it a day. They literally get a day off because they did good enough. I'm so happy. This teacher's great. This is a great teacher. And the nickname, Powie. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff, you two. I'm so proud of y'all. How could you do that to me? Oh, oh, you were lying. Oh. Okay, you know what? Lesson learned. We still get the rest of the day off, though, right? We still get the rest of the day off? Aki's ready for that. Yeah. He's already down to 2 years of lifespan left. Like, I don't think... Wow, this is a crazy location. I want to work here as, like, the person that makes a like that Organizes the contracts between hunters and devils. That's a cool job. She was my partner's younger sister. Okay. Yeah. So she was someone connected to Himeno. From Himeno? Wow, there's a lot of them. I can't read that. Please narrate it to me. Is Dad feeling any better? The job pays pretty well. Is he taking his meds? They're talking about the dad. I forced Aki to get his ear pierced. That's funny. Nothing else. We could go private. How do I get Aki to quit? I brought it up. He just brushed it off. That's very sad because we should go private. Dang. Because they didn't go private, she died. Because they were fighting something out of their league, you know? But that means she stayed Future Devil. That's terrifying. Makima. Both their eyes. Oh, jeez. Future Devil is really intimidating. Because, yeah, fear of the future is, like, huge. Oh, jeez. Jeez. Oh my, okay, dude. Okay, dude. Wow, Denji with dogs. Trash cans. You see images of trash, that means Denji. Not because he is trash, but because he, you know, was trash. And kind of still is a little bit. Oh, he's petting the dog. Oh, because he's a dog, too. He's got a collar on, yeah. That's funny. It's like a live action one. Reaching for Makima, but then he got shot in the head. And then all the other devils he's been fighting. Snake there, yeah. Pochta! Pochta, come back, Pochta! No. Go Dogland People 1. That's a pretty interesting title. It's just like Denji as a dog, right? Running through alleyways. That does feel very Denji. Oh, Power and Aki. What, did it end? Wow, that was a sudden, very sudden ending. It's also fun because he's in the alleyways, right? Which, like, you can't see the sun because there's the buildings casting shadows on you. Like, you're literally in the cracks between buildings. But then when he finally, like, runs out of those cracks, he's on the roof, right? He's, like, escaped the cracks. The pressure of the city around you or whatever. And he's now on the roof when he's with Aki and Power, you know? I don't know, like, I think there's, like, it's just wholesome, right? He, like, got out of the terrible place that's full of, you know, zombie devil, mafia people, snake devil, pain, suffering, etc. And it's even more than that. He like followed Pochta out, right? Because he was chasing Pochta, and then he ended up on the roof. So it's like the bond between him and Pochta is what saved him from the alleyways of life, which was like the suffering he's been going through. I don't know. That was pretty sick. I really like the developments we've been doing. Teacher guy's great. Completely like, ooh, okay, good question. What gave him the scar in his mouth if he's this strong? You know? Did somebody get the... Because no one's ever gotten the better of him, right? That's kind of the thing. Let me find... I'm the best devil hunter there is. It doesn't mean he's always been the best devil hunter, but... I mean, I would probably agree that when it comes to killing a devil, he's probably the strongest. I'll just take his word for it. And his whole, like, he's completely rolling in smoking power in Denji. Not that power and Denji are, like, super strong, but they're strong enough that to completely roll and smoke them without any effort, it does say something. And then he says, oh, you have a break. Just kidding, knife in the dome. Okay, I appreciate that, teacher. But yeah, so whatever gave him the scar, who knows? Maybe, like, someone in the public safety bureau did before he became a devil hunter, and then he was like, oh, you're stronger than me? Like, let me join your thing. But then became stronger than them. I don't know. Could be a lot of things. Could be a devil as well, but... Because just because he got a wound doesn't mean he lost, right? He could have gotten the scar wound in a combat that he ended up winning, but it was like the closest fight he's ever had or something. Could be something interesting. I love their answers to humans versus devils, because Denji's literally half human, half devil with Pochta, and he says, oh, whichever one's going to take care of me. I mean, Gekachat, like, totally fair. And then Power says, whichever one's winning. Like, they're so self-motivated that, I mean, I appreciate that. I appreciate how there's no lying and, like, shame about it. They literally just accept, yeah, what we want is... Denji wants to be taken care of. Power wants to not be murdered, basically, and just hang out with Meowie and drink snacks. And that makes them easy to control and manipulate in a lot of ways, because you just got to put the right carrot in front of them, and you know they'll get biting. Or just like you got to threaten them with, "Oh, we're gonna murder you if you don't do what we say," which is kind of also happening. They're getting both the carrot and the stick, and it's just I don't know. I really like that dynamic for like a main character with Denji and kind of the main duo with the two of them. Trio, if we can include Aki, that's kind of the main trio. But yeah, I like that. That is enjoyable. Denji being like unsure of his own emotional and like mental state and like his ability to form attachments is really worrying. It's not that like he's changed and now he can't like form attachments anymore. It's that he never has been able to because of his upbringing, right? Only attachment he ever formed with Pochta. And Pochta's his heart now. And he didn't really have the time to like form an attachment with Himeno, because right when they started like on the first step of a proper relationship with like, oh, we're gonna be friends now and we're gonna help each other out, literally that day she gets killed. Or I think it was that day. But like very quickly after that, she gets killed. But hopefully, I think he is, even if he doesn't, because like, okay, there's the point of, he doesn't know how he'll feel when Makima dies. If Makima dies. He says, like, oh yeah, I'll probably be down for like 3 days or so, but then I'll be back on my feet and like being back to like feeling good. That's not necessarily true. You know, he won't know how he feels until he's there and he's feeling it. So in that way, like, there could be some more hope of him forming like good emotional bonds. I think him and Power are literally like on the same wavelength at most times, which is hilarious to me. So like after they keep working together and doing all this stuff, I mean, surely if one of them died, the other one would get kind of upset, you know? To what degree that'll look like is a great question, but I'm definitely like looking forward to like how that develops. Cursed Devil, 2 years for Aki, and Aki's forming a contract with a future devil. I don't know what he's about to sacrifice, but it's about to be horrible. The letter from the sister is just brutal because it's like too little too late kind of thing. Because, you know, it seemed like Himeno wanted him to quit so that the two of them would be safe. And so he could like put the revenge behind him. You know, I don't think it's a good idea to keep working here. If nothing else, we could go private instead of staying in public safety. How do I get Aki to quit? I brought it up, but he just brushed it off. I was trying to be serious too. And it's like now we can't even talk about it anymore. Like this was a conversation that he's always, you know, brushed off with Himeno, but he's never going to even be able to brush it off again because she's gone. And that's just like horribly sad, especially because the result of him brushing it off and staying in public safety was her dying. So like surely he feels somewhat responsible for it. But he's just burying himself into the revenge as like a way to not have to like deal with that, you know, instead of like introspecting as kind of the scarred dude was saying of like, what do you say, like take an objective look at where you are or whatever. Instead of like doing that introspection, he's just putting the blame onto what killed Himeno, which is fair because it is the, you know, Gun Devil squad that killed her. But he's just like diving into that instead of looking at himself, which I don't know. I mean, I can't blame him. His purpose has always been to, like, get revenge for his family. Avenge his family, I should say. And, you know, so, I don't know. I'm not surprised. It just is sad. Just as sad, especially for him. And you can see, like, when he's thinking about this, right? He's thinking about this letter. His, like, walk pattern here is, like, so... Like, I feel like he's, like, barely holding it together, like, low-key, you know? And it's just crazy. Really like the environment as well. This, like, ultra dingy prison with a bunch of devils in it. I mean, that's just sick. That's just cool. Teacher guy, super excited to see them actually, like, learn what they're doing a bit more. And how he always has just the same expression on his face of just, I don't care. I want to look at this kick one more time. Also, Denji, why are you wearing glasses? That's not going to make you smarter. But I'm so proud of this duo. They literally are just like, aha, let's be smart. To be fair, it was a good attempt. You know, the whole blood spears from above and then have Denji jump in, that was smart. It just didn't work because this guy's built different. And one day of planning isn't going to, like, suddenly make you win. Also, thank you, Makima, for giving this guy as the teacher. Yeah, I really appreciate that. That's not, like, painful or anything. But you know what? Makima does what she has to do to protect her dogs. And sometimes that means training her dogs to be better at fighting, you know? And I'm fine with that. Pochta. I miss Pochta every day. Let me just scroll through this one more time from the beginning. Make sure I didn't miss anything. The cigarette thing was really good. I'll say that one more time. The nickname of Powie is adorable. If I was insane, and I'm sure people do this, how many people ship Power and Denji? I'm sure people do. That just is crazy to me. I mean, he's literally, like, gone Squeezo mode on her, you know? I don't know, that's just crazy. And, like, Denji does care about, like, Aki, but not enough that he thinks he would cry for him if he died. But he cares enough to give him an apple. I appreciate that. I don't know. Hopefully those bonds will continue to be formed. You know, you can't expect them to be done overnight, especially in the very specific situation that Denji's in, of being treated, like, without human rights, just like Power. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Also, Power's a lot less strong than I always thought she would be. Which is fine. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe becoming a fiend, like, nerfed her to a degree. Because I'm thinking blood. Like, blood's kind of, like, people are scared of blood, right? Hemophobia, would that be blood phobia? So, him literally having so much brain damage from dying that Power has to, like, knock his skull back into shape, that's so funny. But yeah, so for her to, I don't know, she's just not as strong as I thought she'd be, but that's fine, because she's a fiend, and we don't really know how fiends rank. I guess fiends might just be less strong than full devil contracts, and also, we've become very well aware of her limits. You know, she's best with her own blood, she uses too much blood, she gets hurt, or, like, she gets dunzo, blood heals the two of them, etc. But yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to this contract that's made between Aki and Future Devil. Maybe he'll also pick up 1 or 2 more while he's out. I love this environment. I love the entire idea of people that help hunters form contracts with devils. I mean, that's just cool. Great ED per usual. The live thing was kind of weird. I wasn't on board with it at the beginning, but as soon as they started like doing the live action alleyway footage mixed in with all the devils around. Oh, there's the sword guy right here. Where, you know, they like mixed the mediums. I mean, that's pretty sick. And then Denji just chasing Pochita with that his little booty just walking away. Pochita, get back here. Come here, puppy. Come here. Come on. What's the dog calling sound? I don't know. Is that even a dog calling sound? Yeah. Good stuff. It's also funny that Pochita's a dog and Denji's a dog. Right? And it's called Dogland. You know? I don't know. That's a funny connection. I haven't really thought about how both Pochita's a dog and then Denji's become a dog. That's funny. But yeah, that'll probably do it for this episode, episode 10 of Chainsaw Man. I don't even know how many episodes are in this show. Is it going to be 12 or 13? Where are we going to... When's season 2 coming out? Excuse me? That'll be exciting whenever it does, of course, because I'm definitely into the show. Probably won't read the manga because, well, I don't know. I kind of just want... I'll read the manga if there's no season 2 announcement for like too long. Then I'll cave. But if season 2 is like coming reasonably quick, you know I'm going to be patient because the animation's fire. The EDs and the OPs are fire, etc. You know, they add a lot. So, though I've seen a little bit of art for the Chainsaw Man manga, and I think it like looks super good. So I don't know. We'll definitely see. We'll figure that out. But yeah, that'll do it for this episode, episode 10 of Chainsaw Man. On to the next episode 11. Until the next episode, if you like the video, subscribe. If you're new, blah blah blah. If you made it to the end, I do appreciate it. That many people do, like 8% or so, something. I can see the analytics. Comment down below if you have anything to say. Join the Discord and talk to me there. If you're trying to get in contact with me, that's probably the best way to do it. But until then, until the next episode, that's all I got for you. I'll be seeing you tonight. Peace.